Doing the Dragon Sheep Hybrid Challenge. I have a Google Doc with all the dragons numbered. Oh wait, this is my school account. Now here's my home account. I of course put in Google Docs because where else? Although it's quite hard to do. Oh, maybe I'll check that out later. Well, now, Hazel the other streamer, you're in my video. Thanks. Going to do the random number generator. We've got actually no, yeah, where'd that let's, whatever. 6 and 1, okay? 1 is Night Wings and 6 is Rain Wings. Woo, I love that kind of hybrid. I'm gonna go into IBS Paint, and bear with me, this is going to be real bad. Really, really bad. Because I hate recording and doing speed paints at the same time. I'm not used to it. My friend did some drawings. They're great, by the way. So how am I going to start this out? This video might be long because you're going to actually see the original speed of my drawing. You're probably going to hate me for this, but I'm too lazy to edit it. Okay. I apologize, but I apparently can't draw. Just cue me giving up in the background, because why not? Giving up is easy, but succeeding is not. Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm speaking the truth. When doing something, just, it's like that. Like, losing motivation is easier than succeeding. Trust me. Oh dear God, this is a disaster. Oh, I'm sorry if my annoying sibling comes up, because, of course. Why not? My mic had better been working. I'm gonna pause the video because my sister's coming up. I'm sorry about that abrupt interruption, but here's some progress on my Night Rain hybrid. I might do 3 or 4. Although, if it's a longer video, it's gonna take longer to upload. Obviously. What I see common in Night Wings is that they don't really have a specific color palette. They just have rainbow and black from what I've seen. No offense to all the creators, but I'm gonna decide to use a specific color palette for the for the colors. Now, I take my time on my drawings. They always take a while no matter what the drawing is. If it's a full-on drawing, it will take forever. So excuse that. Although, to make up for that, I'll draw them in the best poses I can think of. Then again, I usually do that with dragons. For the people that watch. Speaking of, my channel died. Was dying. I'm trying to revive it. Those who decide to watch, can you help revive my channel? I'd prefer that. Any sort of help would do. Just help revive the channel. Don't have to make fan art, just all you gotta do is simply watch. maybe occasionally comment because I like seeing your guys' nice and positive comments. I know that sounds cliche, but I like it. It gives me motivation to do things in everyday life. Like, seriously. You guys give me a lot of motivation. And I'm sorry if my voice sounds louder and quieter. It's just I'm not used to using a mic. I literally just got one pretty recently. So I'm just getting the hang of it. I'm going to get a Wings of Fire book and reference off of that for the skills. I'm back. Now, Nightwing skills are annoying for me. Quite annoying for me to draw. I think it's really the hard patterns. Like, I have trouble with Icewing and Sandwing scales as well. They really annoy me to draw. It's not that I don't enjoy it, it's just really hard. To get it even remotely correctly, you'll have to directly reference off the book. Not that you wanted to know, but I just grabbed my Darkness of Dragons book. This is the closest one I could get. And I wanted to get back. Listen, I can't draw Nightwing scales for the life of me. So I apologize if this is not accurate. Or not satisfying to the eye, because I don't make things that are satisfying to the eye. I'm pretty sure I don't. You guys say what you want, you guys are nice people. I won't believe it. Oh, but accepting compliments is kind of hard. Am I the only one that struggles with this? Or do other people also deal with this? And I'm completely doing it wrong. Oh, there. Yep, I do not know. I'm not in the hang with Nightwing scales. Sometimes, since I really am not experienced in drawing them, I get really frustrated. Wonder if you guys would like more commentary during my speed paints, because maybe I will. Just tell me wherever, since I don't know how the community tab works. I'll eventually figure that out when I feel like figuring that out. Which is when I feel like figuring out that I feel like doing that. Which means when I'm not lazy. Well, I'm actually trying on the Nightwing skills is pretty not lazy for me. Thing is, I've actually done like drawings of the hybrid challenge, but I never posted them. This might not be as well practiced since I literally just started drawing as soon as I saw a video that I was inspired by. The girl you saw earlier in the video is the video I got inspired by. Let me see. Yes, Hazel the artist. Thanks for giving me this idea to put commentary. Because if I were to do this, I probably wouldn't have thought of doing that. Props to you, Hazel the artist. If you can, give her a subscribe, because her art's not that bad. It's great. I mean, I haven't seen that many of her videos, but I can already tell. I can tell their art's epic. I don't know, just kind of satisfying to look at. You'll see what I mean when you watch it. It looks great. Here we go again with the Nightwing scales. I want to be lazy and not do them over here, but I'm not going to be lazy. I need more practice with my Nightwing scales, whether I like it or not. Oh yeah, like that. Listen, I despise doing Nightwing scales. It's hard for me to do it with full enthusiasm, but I'll do it. I'll do it for you guys. And for the fact that I want this drawing to look like I tried. I mean, this may just look like a Nightwing, but I'm going to add, like, for the color spectrum, it's going to be mostly Rainwing colors. But the wings, like the wings membranes, will be black with rainbow stars. Kind of like Peacemaker, if I remember correctly. Also, I noticed that I feel like I should be a little bit more engaging. Ask more questions, maybe. I just never ask questions. So I'm doing it now. Some days, what keeps me going is people's nice comments. It's just great to wake up or just randomly go on your phone to see someone say something really nice. Whether you're commenting on their videos or they're commenting on your videos, it's great. It can really perk up your mood when you're in when you're having a bad day. It can really perk up your mood. Of all things I've ever seen, that is the thing that has perked up my mood the fastest out of anything that I can think of off the top of my head. My hope is, my strategy for this video to get views is to actually use YouTube tags. Maybe that will make it end up in people's recommendations for Wings of Fire, because this is Wings of Fire related, obviously. Although this won't give off many spoilers, I hope. So even if you don't read Wings of Fire or haven't read that much, maybe you could still watch this video. I'll be sure to be considerate of those people. Because, like, I haven't read all the Warrior Cats books because I don't have access to them. And there were many videos that I know I can't watch because they might have spoilers in them. It's not the best feeling. But hey, they wouldn't know that. It's not their fault. It's no one's fault. Yeah, I'm successfully doing the Nightwing skills without going insane. You know, I might cut the video off for a little bit so it's not a billion years long. So I've decided that it's gonna like fade in dark colors to light colors. you guys think of that? Oh no, I've been away from my mic. I am terribly sorry. Whoops, I am dumb. I am stupid. I decided to go for mostly cool colors because I felt like it. I actually love how this came out so far. How this is coming out, because I'm literally doing it right as I'm talking. Again, my perception of sound for the microphone is terrible because I'm not used to having them. Like, I got it from somebody and I'm not used to having them. But it's fine. Life is great. Life is great in this messed up channel of mine. Oh, it's so satisfying to look at that. My god. Actually, kind of reminds me of the fades that people do on Wings of Fire Roblox. I do fades, and I think I have fades on almost every single character I have, if not every single character. By the way, I'm pretty sure you guys heard that Icewing came out. It's great. Servers were, and probably still are, flooded with Icewings. Oh, and trust me, it's amazing. What? No, I don't like that. Never mind. I don't like that much. I'll sneak in a green. No, we can't have two. We can't have two of the same colors. No. No. There we go. My perception of voice is terrible. I'm gonna turn back to purple and do this. Now the colors are actually starting to get kind of light. Which is good in my opinion. Oof, and they kind of sort of vary halfway because Rain Wings are very colorful halfway because I didn't get the color accurate and I don't feel like doing that. Probably going to repeat myself for a lot of things because I'm like that. Also because it's might be such long of a video that you might even forget that I said something. It's about like to the 18-minute mark now, although my longest video I believe is 40 minutes. Which is me trolling wannabe hackers, I'm pretty sure, of my friend. To be fair, they are very wannabe hackers. Very much wannabe hackers. Don't like that. No, I do not like my wannabe hackers. But hey. For all I know, maybe one or two of them are actually hackers and just decided to take mercy on our souls. No, not really. I actually doubt any of those are hackers. I mean, I'm not a hacker myself, but I feel like the hacker language would be so sophisticated that none of us normal people would actually understand a bit of it. I'm probably very wrong on this. If anyone here is a hacker for some reason or was a hacker, please explain how code works in this way. I'm interested in coding. Oh, that effed up. Here's what... Oh, no. You know, this is not the worst thing I've done. This is actually really quite proud of myself that I came up with this idea. And this is the moment she knew. She effed up. Right here. Right there. You can't see me pointing, but you know where. Right here. See? Oh, fix that right now. Knowing how obvious paint sometimes F's up, though, it will probably not work. Hey, yay, it actually worked. I have no idea what names I might have. Maybe Kaleidoscope, I'm not sure. I'd usually try to find a name that would suit both tribes, since it's a hybrid. Though I gotta admit, my main character is a tribe, like my main dragon's a tribrid. I've introduced her and done her in at least 1 or 2 speed paints. Pretty sure 1. Which is now my profile picture. Darkfire. That's a pretty good name for a Nightwing, Skywing, Rainwing, I hope. Because it took me a while to get to that design. Before, I'm pretty sure she was a hot mess. It didn't even have a design. Oh, and I remember one of my other characters, Flare, which I included, who happens to be a crossover of like a few things, like Undertale and Steven Universe. She used to be a total mirror suit with no actual design, and simply just different forms, because she could transform into a million strong things that could defeat anything and everything. I didn't specify that, but that's basically what it was. And oh man, it was a big disaster. Not to mention my drawing style back then. I've definitely improved now. Yay, I improved. Hooray, I improved. I think it's satisfying to keep your old art so you can look back on it when you're feeling terrible and then you realize, oh my god, I've actually improved a lot. Maybe I shouldn't feel bad. Not a foolproof plan, but still works sometimes. Works well. Man, I really like this. I'm not going to do the background because we're doing like 2 or 3 more of these. I've only actually found one other person who was a Skywing, Nightwing, Rainwing. I forgot their name, but their art's pretty good, and I can't find them though. Where are they? Don't remember their channel name. I'll eventually find them again. And literally everyone probably knows, I'm not sure if everyone knows this, but I'm a big fan of Steven Universe. Like, seriously. I love it. Although there's one thing I've wondered. How long did they plan the White Diamond for? Did they plan that since the beginning of the series, or when they got further? I'll never know. Did they just come up these things off the top of my head? Off the top of their head, or no? I don't think they come up with these things off the top of their head, but don't think they completely plan it, the whole thing out either. Maybe they, like, when they get a little close, maybe like 1 or 2 seasons ahead, they'll plan. I'm not sure. That's what I might do. It's kind of how me and my friend are organizing a thing I've mentioned called Dragon Rogues, which is a Google document. It's about after the events of the Wings of Fire series, aka during the 3rd arc. Although I can't really tell my friend that because he hasn't read that far, so I can't mention the 3rd arc or the 2nd arc since he hasn't read that far. A clever little plan that we made for it to be after things so as not to ruin the plot and make it not make any sense. But to also, you know, not spoil it for him. As you can see now, it's gradually getting darker. I quite think for this hybrid, which I might have drawn before, not on the channel, but I might have drawn it before, this is probably the best design choice I've ever came up with. So woohoo. You get to see the best design choice I've made for this hybrid. Hooray. Excitement. I think the best way to, like, uniqueify your Rainwing, Nightwing hybrid, or just your Rainwing in general, don't make them fully rainbow, yet make them really colorful. Like, choose, like, a decently wide range of colors, not wide enough to make it, like, a rainbow, for it to qualify as a rainbow, but, like, choose, like, decent amount of colors. Usually choose a few basic colors and then change the color theory. No, it wasn't the color. No, it was the color. No, color hue is the color. Color value is the amount of light and dark. So change, like, get a few hues and get some color value. Like, change the color value up a little bit and bam. Got probably a pretty original Rainwing / Rainwing related character. Don't take me up on this if you're going to make a professional character, but in my opinion, it works best. Other than that, I've heard from many others that you can just search up images for inspiration. I heard this from Bellasaurus, a Wings of Fire Roblox YouTuber. She did this for one of her characters. Which, by the way, the design is great. It's called Vitality. The Vitality is a Rainwing. And the design is epic. You see, I'm using like half the color wheel for this, but not colors that wouldn't really mix well. I'm not the chief of design, but I think it works pretty good. For once, IBS Paint isn't effing up the line work, which is great. As much as I love IBS Paint, it's a little annoying when they constantly F up the line work, but for once, they're not doing that bad. Maybe they fixed it whilst I was making this video. Or maybe I'm just having good luck. Or maybe I can just barely notice it because of all the colors. Either way, you can't really see it that well, which is good. As much as you want to normally see things in art, that's one thing you don't want to see. Is line work effing up. You don't want to look at that. I mean, I think you don't want to look at that. I don't know you guys. Don't know you guys at all. I don't know all of you personally. And I will never specify who I know personally. Unless I'm shouting out their channel. I think that at the end of the tail will be like black. But I'd say this is mostly a Rainwing color dominated. Like for color wise, the Rainwing colors dominate it. Although Rainwings don't have a specific color, so you can't really say they're Rainwing colors. I mean, unless they're colors that wouldn't make sense on any other tribe. Like miscellaneous colors. Like, say, greens, purples, blues. I mean, yes, on Sea-Wings, I'm pretty sure there can be those colors, but I don't think they're usually together on Sea-Wings. That would be more of a Rainwing kind of thing. I think. Don't credit me on this, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but it's not exactly black, yet it is. Like, there's the smallest bit of hue in there, but you cannot even see it, and neither can IBS Paint. Well, R.I.P. Guess now I'll start doing it gray. So the tail's just not one big glob of color. Actually, in the comments, since I will take constructive criticism, you should rate the designs I make at like 1 out of 10. However you think your system would work. Go nuts. Just, obviously, say a comment that would follow the YouTube guidelines, although I've probably broken this before. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. Perfect is not possible in anything. I think one of the most satisfying things in art is seeing a fade. Don't know if it's just on Dragon Designs, but I think in general that is such a cool thing. I like that. I like that a lot. And I think for these 3 little triangles right here, I'm going to make them a Nightwing color. I think that looks nice if you ask me. I think the underbelly will be gray. Because we don't want an overload of colors. I mean, normally that'd be okay, because, come on, Rainwings are crazy, colorful monsters. Also Silkwings. Can't forget Silkwings. Silkwings and Rainwings. I mean, speaking of when I think of Silkwings and Rainwings, people, I do say that Silkwings look naturally better, but Rainwings can look just like Silkwings if they see Silkwings. So Rainwings can beat any tribe, literally, because they have color-changing skills. I'm going to make up a small backstory like Dragon Sheep did. I'm not going to put anything absurd like, I don't know, Glorian Deathbringer's daughter or such son. I mean, I usually make girl OCs because I don't really know how boys work. I'll admit. We all do that. It's harder to do it of the other gender because we don't exactly understand the other gender that much. Or we're just more comfortable with making our gender. You know? Although, once you're experienced enough in art, which I am not yet. Don't worry, I might be. One day. Oh, jeez. This is what I meant by F-ups on IBS Paint. They will screw up sometimes. Oh dear lord, this video is 32 minutes. I should probably cut this off for a bit. Perhaps. Okay, bye for a little bit. So, here's this thing called Nulvic's Glory. I actually decided to name it Northern Lights instead. I know that sounds like a weird name, but the colors kind of remind me of the Northern Lights. I mean, I've never experienced them. I've only seen images, and those colors kind of remind me of Northern Lights. And her wings. I decided to do, instead of stars, a fade. I think the fade looks better. Now I'm going to take a billion years in the shading, like I always do. I swear, shading can take up sometimes an hour of the actual drawing. This is going to be a really long video, isn't it? Oh wait, it already is. I think I might have to go in a little bit, but I'll be back. So, I've got part of the face shaded, and I'm probably going to check in every single time I have a decent part shaded that you can actually notice. You know, sometimes shading and drawing is so tiring for your hands, but it's so satisfying to see the finished product. You just stare at it in awe and just think, I did that. Oh my god, what the heck? As you can see, I got the top part of the face shaded. I think I'm gonna go on to the scales that the Nightwing scales that I told you I had so much trouble doing. I'm on the selection layer, which I'm so thankful it exists. I love it. It's such a great thing that IBS Paint has. Probably a good reason why it's popular, and it just has a good range of colors. The shading's great. The thing is, you can buy the pencils to get them. You can buy all the different things like textures to get them like permanently, but if you don't really want to or can't, you can watch videos to get them for free, which is great and quite useful for people who aren't allowed / don't. So, okay, this is gonna be a little effed up. I don't think I've shown you... I mean, I've shown you guys my shading, but I've never explained what I do. So I guess I guess you guys will be there here to experience this shading. Usually for what I do, I start out with a darker shading and then put some highlights on it. For this dragon, I figured I'd put the darkness like in between the scales to signify that there isn't in between. Also, it just looks good. You know, like that feeling of how it looks accurate and looks like that would be right and looks like, yeah, I think I did that right. That looks nice. In my opinion, it's worth it to take so long on shading. I mean, you don't absolutely have to. Heck, I don't always take this long on shading, but usually when I'm posting a video, I take a decent long time on shading. Because I prefer to show my full potential on this channel for some reason. No idea why. Just a decision I choose to make. Is it a good one or a bad one? Probably a good one, because I'm showing all my potential and I'm showing all that I can do. So you guys know what I can do. I mean, it's not crazy impressive, but still. Showing your full potential is good. Right? Showing your full effort is good. Yeah, I think effort's a better word. I don't know. Since I'm doing 4 of these, I might not make like a very complicated background if I even decide to make a background at all. Again, I might be doing like 3 or 4 of these depending on my mood and motivation. So that's how I shade, guys. I started with the shadows, putting them where the dark lines are. The lines basically show you where you would do the dark parts. This is mainly on dragons, but other things would work like this too. Like right in between the scales. That's where you like put that. And I only now realize that I'm doing this all on one layer, and I don't normally do that. So, better not be making any big mistakes in the shading without me being able to undo it. Or else I'll either have to work my butt off to cover it up, or just be like, oh crap, I messed up. Now I'm going to do some shading off camera, I guess. And I'm not actually using a camera, but yeah. Actually, I think I thought of a better name other than Northern Lights. How about Aurora Borealis? You know what? I like that. Sounds good. Well, yes, it has the potential to also be an Icewing name. I don't know why I just feel that way, but it also has the potential to be a name for this hybrid because of the coloring. And how wouldn't that come out at night, or am I just dumb? I'm simply just using things that I've heard that I sort of know what they are, but don't know a lot about, so I couldn't explain to you. But isn't everyone guilty of that at some point in their lives? Oh, I'm still recording. I'd say I'd cut off every single time I'm shading. Never mind. Whoops. I've got the underbelly down for shading, and now all we have left is the things that bring the wing membranes, which are hard because they're like enveloped by the color of the shading. You know, like the fade on the wings, so that will be a problem, probably. I'll solve it, though. Maybe I just won't use the fill bucket. But anyways, I'm almost done with this. Wow. First thing, even though I plan on doing a few more. Well, buckle up. It's gonna be a long video. Bring some popcorn, bring some drinks. Bring some food, most importantly. Actually, no, technically water would be a drink would be most important, because pretty sure you can only survive, 2 days without water? Am I correct about that, or no? Maybe I'm wrong, but you can survive longer without food than you can with water. So, water is more important. I'm back, and we've got Aurora Borealis, the Nightwing Rainwing. Aurora was born during the third arc of the series. A random Rainwing and Nightwing got together, the tribes being in peace and literally living with each other. Aurora loves hang gliding and Aurora loves hanging in the trees and flying at night. She can spit venom, but it burns you. It's boiling venom. Due to her having heat inside of her, but not exactly fire. She doesn't usually attack, though, 'cause she has no reason to attack. She's living in such a peaceful place. She adores Glory the Queen. She adores Glory a lot. Respects the Queen. She's not mean at all. She's, like, really nice. She'd be a dragon you'd like to meet if you wanted to be in that tribe. Tribes. So we're gonna go onto the generator and do another one. After we get out of this. Oh no! Whoops. Back to my gallery. I'm actually kind of proud of this. See? Working your butt off drawing stuff for hours does pay off. So, the random number generator. Can you load already, you piece of garbage? There. 10. Might be a Pantalion tribe, I think it is. 10 and 6. Was 6 a Nightwing or a Rainwing? It's one of those two. So, 10. 10 is a Leafwing. And 6 is a Rainwing. Ooh, a Leafwing Rainwing. Also pretty cool. Well. Wait. A Leafwing. That means I need to grab another book. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. And I got soda. So what was it that I got? Let me think. It was a Leafwing Rainwing. This is probably going to be fun and challenging. Now how will I draw it? I think this time I'll give it the Rainwing frills because I didn't do it on the last one. I think Rainwing frills would look really good with Leafwing horns. Look really cool and elegant. Yet dangerous, and don't F with me. Although I bet you Pantala, Pyrea hybrids are probably the most trending hybrid right now, if I had to guess. If I absolutely positively had to guess, I'd guess that. I'm probably not right, but I'm guessing that. And, one thing I've never seen is a Cannon tribe mixed with a Fanon tribe. I haven't seen that. Although, that might happen in Dragon Rogues. Oh yeah, it's gonna happen in Dragon Rogues. It's going to be a Nightwing Stormwing. A Stormwing is probably, that name's probably already been taken, but my friend thought about that before I realized that, so I'm just going to stick with that name. Stormwings have like a flowy mane, like fluffier than Sandwings. It's like fluffy, but if they get mad, they like can shock you. And like the higher up the royal, like their royal thing isn't just like a royal, just decided by something, like the Sandwings. There's something in their blood. I'm not scientist, so I don't know. It's just the fact that they have royal blood makes their shock more dangerous. Someone's coming up. I have to pause. I think. Nope. Maybe. There's background noise, isn't there? I must guarantee you, no matter what I do, there's gonna be some background noise in this video. So, for those people who may or may not be cranky, although I haven't met that many people who'd be cranky about that, if any, haven't met any of those people on my channel. So, you guys are pretty nice. I trust that you guys won't be cranky about it, although be cranky about it. Just don't post it if you're gonna be cranky, please. That's what I would prefer. I don't want no drama going on. Not saying I haven't started drama. I have, obviously. I try not to. Actually, to the unnamed person that I'm talking about, it's a specific person, you know who you are. We have our differences. But you yelled at me for your opinion. I want to make it up to you by yelling and saying bad things to you. By just saying, I'm sorry. I got mad. I said things I shouldn't have said. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm going to name them. Ian shared the hybrid fought. But I've decided I'm going to say sorry to her. Even though I still am a little mad about the things that happened. I guess it's time to move on. I guess it's time to make amends. I mean, because everyone has to eventually make amends. Even if it takes years. It's going to happen eventually, I mean, unless they're that bad. Me and her just got in a scuffle, I guess. Over an opinion. But that's all it was. I'll admit I was not in the right nor the wrong. I think we were both morally gray in this situation. At this point, I'm just rambling on about things I think I should talk about. Which, I do find it entertaining to listen to people talk on YouTube. Don't know why. Sometimes I find that entertaining. And I actually do prefer videos with audio. Sometimes. Like, Frozen Gem recently started doing these commentaries and, like, talking about her progress in the animation and the lip sync. And I really seem to enjoy that. Don't know why. To anyone that says that, there might be a lot of people like me. I mean, at least, to the very least, I love it when people talk. Don't know what it is. It could be very well their passion for what they do. Or it could just be how sometimes they address their fans and say really, really nice things about them. You see, for Leaf Wings, I don't do this for, like, any other tribe, but, like, I do the outline before I do the, you know, the things in between, the things that separate their wing membranes. Because I'm not really used to drawing leaf-shaped wings. I'm used to, like, your average dragon wings. Like, the Pyrean tribes are like, I'm just gonna be normal with my wings. My wings aren't going to be really weird, and there ain't gonna be no curves on them. I'm just gonna have your average normal wings. Pentalian dragons are just like, no. I must purposely annoy whoever is not used to drawing or stuff. The reason I did that is because I accidentally zoomed it in and I don't want it to be zoomed in. Because it looked kind of bad when it's zoomed in. Cause you know what I mean, I think. I think you know what I mean. And if I ever had beef with anyone else on YouTube, I don't remember that. I'm sorry. I just felt like apologizing. Just getting that off my chest for anyone who I happen to have offended in any way. I doubt they'll see this video, but if you guys do, the people that I offended, I'm sorry. That was not my original intentions. I'll admit, I'm not good at controlling my anger. I should work on it. I'd say the positive part in this situation is I don't think I did anything completely damaging forever. But, hey. I didn't watch the movie where this meme is from, but this is basically how it sums up whenever I have a fight with anyone. We all make mistakes in the heat of passion, Jimbo. That meme. That sums it up, basically. Don't know what the original meaning was. I mean, I kind of know. It can be used in... It's, like, out of context, so it can be used for any general meaning that would work with that meme. That's usually how memes are. I mean, I like watching Dank Doodle memes, okay? I watch them way too much, quite honestly. I'm guilty of staying on for hours and watching them Dank Doodle memes because they're funny. And Reddit. Many, many Reddit stories. Why is Reddit so entertaining? People tells them stories that traumatize them just to get it off their chests. Me, this is entertaining. Yeah, I also feel sympathy for them. What I do when I watch those story things, I try to sympathize with them to myself. Yet also be like, this is interesting to watch at the same time. Because I'm 99% sure these are real people. I mean, because the stories that they... you just get that feeling. You know how you can tell things are fake? You can sort of sometimes tell when things are real. And I'm going to say a lot of those stories are probably real. Or, if they did bend the truth, not far from the truth. Although there's always the classical name hiding, which that's the thing on Reddit. You kind of gotta do that to protect their safety. You can't be throwing around random people's names without their consent. Like when I said my friend's name in the other video, he was okay with it. I didn't mean to. It was a slip up, but he was fine with it. Do not say their name. It's like the maximum. In my opinion, it's the maximum thing you can do. Maximum thing is if you know them in real life, you can say that, but don't tell them where they live. In general. Don't even tell people where you live. Especially don't. Basic internet safety. Not even pointing at anyone, I'm just talking. Just talking because talking is fun. Oh my god. Why did I do that? I think this pose looks nice. Classical flying pose. I'll probably search up some plant names and then name this one up based off of that. Because that would work for both leaflings and rainwings. So, it's obviously way easier. I remember when Dragon Sheep, happened to get an Icewing Leafwing. By the way, very cool. It's like the first one of its kind that I've seen. I'm only saying that I've seen because there are so many people who are into Wings of Fire that there are probably a few of those. But man, oh man, she did a good job on the design, and it sounded like she just made up the backstory. Like, I can kind of tell when they sort of just make up backstories as they're done drawing them, like I did with Aurora Borealis. I mean, these aren't really characters I'm going to use, they're just simply characters for the sake of this challenge. Hey, I may eventually use them if I do, a bunch of these, and I'll just, put together a story where they all meet up or something. Have a hybrid meetup. I'm just going to talk about things that would come to mind. I'm just going to try to talk about the most relatable things I can talk about. So about Mary Sue's of Wings of Fire, it would depend on the situation that they're in. Like, in your average Wings of Fire situation, a Fire Scales with Venom Fire would be a Mary Sue. But if there are many dragons that have Fire Scales proof armor and Venom proof armor, then that's technically not a Mary Sue because it's balanced out. I don't know if I'm saying this because my character is that. In a normal scenario, she'd be a Mary Sue, but she's not, technically, in my opinion. Because what's going on in the story is perfectly on par with her with her powers. I almost said magic because I'm into Undertale. I mean, there are many things that have magic, but just the Undertale came to mind. Actually, at one point, drew almost all, if not all, of the main Undertale characters as dragons. I sketched them out. Never did this on IBS Paint, so I'm not going to show you, since I don't want to bother digging through my drawings to find that. Maybe for my 50 subscribers special. No, I know that's way past due. But it was originally going to be a Gotcha Dares thing. And then, since my character in Undyne are in Arrival, you should go see a different video what's going to happen to this character, because she's obviously really evil. Actually, in the story, she's morally gray, kind of. I mean, she gets stabbed in the eye without any reason at first. Because they're, like, in the middle of a Zolgoid gem. It's a hard thing to explain. I'm not going to go through all that. The story itself, like, the actual writing part of the story is in progress, work in progress. But I do know the basic storyline. I wonder if I should post it. Although I doubt any of you would want to read something that's obviously going to probably be over 20,000 words. I mean, because it's already in basically only the beginning. I mean, like, the first main event already sort of happened. It's, like, in progress of happening. She gets taken to Homeworld by White Diamond. Don't ask. It's just a lot to explain. Actually, that's the first character of the first OC that I remember making. And her backstory, well, at first she didn't have one, she was just a Mary Sue. And then I eventually realized, oh crap, she's a Mary Sue, and then I changed her. Actually, with Darkfire, my friends helped me change her into not Mary Sue. Like, at first she was a Fire Scales Animus, and I was like, I for some reason, didn't realize that was a Mary Sue. My good friends told me, and I think past me was angry, but right now I'm happy. Friends are good. Friends help you. I love friends. They're the really only reason I've survived this quarantine. I mean, to be fair, I did get my friend to come over once. But yeah. Speaking of, if any of you are suffering through quarantine, try to contact your friends. You might not be able to, but assuming most of you are still in school, try to ask for their phone numbers during meet unless you already don't have them, just do that. That's what I did. That's what I did, and that's how I survived. I'm telling you my survival tips. And I'm not really into the drama, I'm just into trying to have a good quarantine, I guess. And just making occasional cracks about toilet paper and Corona beer. Don't want to get into any really super controversial things, because I, first of all, don't want to get into that. And second of all, don't want to get into... And second of all, I don't really know much about it, and I don't really care. Heck, at first I barely cared about the coronavirus. Because, well, I just don't want to... I'm not gonna dwell on something that's doesn't have a 100% chance of getting to me. I'm also constantly stressing about it would be stressful. The stress would add on to stress, which would add on to more stress, which would add on to so much stress that you die. Nah, I'm joking. I don't know if you can die from stress. Possibly. But probably won't get that extreme. But just don't. Don't stress about it. You're fine. You'll be fine. And if you do have it... Actually, I probably am not going to give this advice because I don't know what to do. So, disregard that. I am not giving out false information, accidental, or me thinking it's right. I am not a medical professional. And don't plan to be. I plan to be an animator or some kind of art-related thing. But hey, things might change. Though right now I definitely feel like having an art-related career. Because art rocks, am I right? I mean, you guys don't have to think art rocks, but I love art. art is great. If you're the kind of person that kind of wishes reality was a lot like fiction, then drawing is great for you. Beyond belief, you'd love drawing. The only thing is that if you have a lower self-esteem, then occasionally you might feel bad because of drawing, in which I'd recommend just drawing with chalk. Just drawing with chalk would work. I don't know why. It just works for me. You know, chalk's mainly meant for younger kids, but Frozen Gem defied this, and I'm happy she did. It doesn't have to be for kids. I mean, didn't she make like a giant brofist with a bunch of her friends? Yes, I think she did. I actually remember a while ago doing like a really terrible, not even digital drawing of like 4 different YouTubers, and for some reason that still has the most views out of anything on my channel, and that confuses me to this day because compared to all the other drawings, not saying any of mine are like crazy, insane, so good, better than yours, but hey, no, I definitely don't think that. No way in heck. There are so many of you that have probably been drawing for way longer than me, and you guys are probably better. I'm going to assume that. Crap. Gonna have to pause it. I think that's over. It's just siblings. And I didn't want that much background audio to be in the video, although I can't help that. Because I have a fan blowing in the background, and it always slips in somehow. The background audio always slips in somehow, no matter what I do. I just can't. I know there are YouTubers that invest so much money in their high recording things, but as long as you can hear my voice and it's not terrible, bam, it's mine, I guess. I mean, I got pretty lucky with the microphone. My friend was really nice. I genuinely didn't even expect that. Didn't expect it, but very, very happy, and still to this day. I mean, it was actually quite recent when I got it. Actually, I think it was in March or May I got it. And it's literally June now. Literally only the beginning of June. I think it got in like May. And I think I'm going to try to use it more. I'm going to try to use it in almost every video that I do. Because it's, from what I'm hearing, pretty good, way better than what I had before, which was simply just my voice. No microphone included. Actually, I wonder if the audio does sound better when I have the microphone. I mean, in my opinion, it does. Like, for instance, in one of my other singing videos, I just randomly sing because I like singing. Like, in my older ones, I sound like garbage. And then my newer one could just be because I improved, but I think it's also because of the microphone. Because in the other one, my voice sounded way different than what I was hearing. Could very well just be me. But sometimes when you don't even have a microphone of any kind. Hey, you don't need a microphone. I'm just saying. Nobody needs a microphone. It's just recommended. Hey, I didn't have one for a while. So I'm not gonna say that you need one. Although, yes, definitely. If you have an opportunity, go for it. If you have an opportunity, you have enough money, you see a sale that you want, do it. Sister's here. So my sister's going to be standing here. I told her to be quiet. She'll be quiet because she's my sister. Sophia, you're in a video.
I am?
Yes.
I'm allowed in?
No, I'm just saying that you're in it because I'm recording and you're in the same room.
Hey guys, this is the...
No! Be quiet! Shush! Do not reveal my name. Be quiet, Sophia, okay? Thanks. Can you turn that down, Sophia? Thanks.
I'm sorry about that distraction, though.
Oh my god.
But leave a like down there and subscribe.
Thanks, Sophia. Thanks for advertising my channel on my video. Thanks. Well, I guess that's one plus of having siblings. Is that they may or may not help you advertise your channel, I guess. Even though she's not old enough to have a YouTube channel, I don't think.
Hey guys, there's gonna be a new YouTuber soon. It's gonna be me.
Sophia, can you please stay out of the video? So, I really do think this is great. Oh, and this is an hour-long video. Dear Lord, it's going to take forever to upload. Since I'm unlucky, it might even take a day to upload, although I'm probably wrong about that. Probably just overreacting. I'm going to take a short break so the video's not as long, even though it's still going to be long. I'm back and I've got the basic line work done. And I think it looks good. Again, any drawing critique would be welcome because I want to learn how to draw. As long as it's constructive, I'm okay with it. As long as it's not rude or straight up just insults, I'm fine. Because who would want that? Hey, I don't know. People are different, but I wouldn't want it. For gosh sake, treat others how you want to be treated, although I've made mistakes too, so... Everybody makes mistakes. In the heat of passion. Mega oof. I guess we could count this as my 50 sub special, even though I'm like 6 subscribers late. I mean, I didn't check my YouTube channel. Someone could have subscribed, so I could be wrong. Sophia, shush. That's not what I meant. Can you be quiet? I'm like in a video. Sorry about her. You were already in it. Shush. Sorry. My sister's in the room with me. This will officially be the longest video in history of my channel. Obviously. I mean, you can easily just check my channel videos and see that this is going to be the longest one once I upload this. I guess I've made an achievement that almost every YouTuber has done. Made a video that's over 1 hour long. I mean, you can only do that if you're verified, though. Remember a while ago when it wasn't verified and I was, like, worried about how long my videos were, and then a while ago I verified myself, and now I just, you know, can do videos like this. I think I joined about, like, a year ago. It says that on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. If you check my account, I joined, like, only a year ago. So I guess I'm not doing that bad on the subscriber front. Sophia, quiet. I've made the YouTube journey with the people that bothered to watch. No offense. Just the people that have watched and the people that have subscribed and liked and said really nice things. You guys have helped me. You guys have helped me through many things. You have no idea. You guys are nice people. You guys are really nice people. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a brief Google search of types of plants for this because Hey, I'm not the smartest when it comes to plants. I don't know that much about plants, okay? I mean, that would just be a random thing for me to really... I don't know many people who know that much about, I don't know, jungle/rainforest plants. I mean, I'm pretty sure all the leaf wings of Wings of Fire are named after plants. Like, I mean, I'm not going to say much about the third arc other than there are new tribes. Which, that shouldn't be much of a spoiler. I mean, because just from looking at the covers, you'd be able to tell that there's new tribes, so I hope this does not count as a spoiler. If it somehow does, then I'm sorry. But it's probably obvious by now, because you literally cannot escape the fact that there are 3 more tribes. That's like one of the most unescapable topics in the Wings of Fire fandom. Probably. You'll find out, like, if you haven't already known that already, you'll eventually find out as you dive deeper into the Wings of Fire fandom, before you even get to the 11th book, which the 11th book is the beginning of the 3rd arc. There are 3 arcs total. Speaking of, I can't wait till the 14th book comes out. And I can't wait for the 4th graphic novel if it already hasn't come out. Then I'll ask if I can get it. Because, gosh dang, I love Wings of Fire. You know, the way I was introduced to it is I got it as a Christmas... I got the first book as a Christmas present, and then I got into it. That's my story of how I got into the Wings of Fire fandom. And what a great choice that was. And sorry I'm back, someone went upstairs and I didn't know who it was. I'm allowed to record, it's just there are louder voices. And random yelling can be a thing. So Sophia, be quiet, please. Didn't want, like, immense and loud yelling. Don't know why I said immense. Just, I didn't want yelling in the video. The only yelling I want right now is me yelling in surprise that my channel is actually doing good. Don't mind my siblings' shenanigans. They're siblings, they'll do this, obviously. I don't know why, but I never expected mics to be all, like, you know, spongy. Didn't know about that. I mean, not all of them are like that, but the one I have is, like, the spongy kind. I've, like, actually seen other YouTubers' mics, they're, like, not like this, so I didn't really expect that. You know, I just didn't expect them. But I'm okay with it. You know, leaf wings are really cool. I think Tweety Sutherland outdone herself with the whole entire series. Actually, she's one of my idols in life. In my opinion, idols aren't based on how popular they are. Idols are who you look up to. You. You and you alone. It's based on your decision and your decision alone to like them. Not based on how popular they are, although I'll admit that Tweety Sutherland is decently popular. They're not on the trending people. It's not what I care about. I care about people that I actually would enjoy supporting. Not that the singers that I've heard are not that... They're not that bad, just I don't feel like it. You know? We can choose who we want as our idols. Because idols are literally people that we look up to, that we choose to look up to. I don't regret looking up to any one of them. They are all super great people. So the one thing I always think is that, what if they're not good people? But then again, I always have weird doubts. Everyone does occasionally, right? It's okay, I mean, because not everyone who's nice is actually nice. Sometimes people aren't always the best, but that's fine. There are still good people in this world. Not everyone is terrible. Just because people can be terrible does not mean everyone is terrible. People can be good people. I believe most people can change. I'm not going to say all, because firstly, I don't know about that many people, and secondly, I've heard about people and I don't believe they can change. But hey, everyone has their opinions on who can change and who can't, I bet. I mean, I think like the majority of the people, I think almost everybody watching this, I mean, I don't know any of you. For all I know, one of you could be a serial murderer, and I'd have no idea. But I doubt any of you are serial murderers. I mean, because what kind of serial murderer watches random people wings? I mean, I don't know what serial murderers do. I just don't feel like this is what they'd be doing with their free time. Don't feel like that. I feel like they'd be on the run from the police. That could just be my suspicion, though. I don't know what they do with their free time. I'm not a serial murderer. How am I supposed to know? Exactly, I can't know. I don't plan to know. Because I don't want to ever meet one. Because who would actually want to? But hey. I can think of reasons why people might want to meet them. Not murderous reasons, just their psychology. Probably figuring out their psychology would be one of the reasons I ever wanted to see one if I ever did. Wouldn't really be comfortable with it, but the one thing I'd ask is about their mindset. Like, there's, you know, the motivation. Why? Because I don't know. Because it's just interesting things that I don't know and that I've always wanted to know for some reason. Because it's a pretty big thing that they do. And if I ever got the chance to talk to one, well, not being murdered, then I'd definitely ask them about that. Ask them why they did it. I'd ask them. I mean, I know it's personal, but I'd probably ask what disorder they'd have. If they have one. When I'd ask, did they have a good childhood? Why? I don't know. Because I'm going to guess not many people, or just a murderer for, like, no apparent reason, or revenge reasons. There's usually some sort of underlying problem, I'd have to guess. Because murder is a pretty big thing. It's not a good thing to do. Don't do murder, kids. Murder is bad. Clearly not everyone cares or understands, but whatever. People can be people. It's not our job to stop them. Why did I just ramble on about serial murderers? Listen, I know that these looks like the way I draw Skywing scales, but I'm directly referencing the Leafwing thing. Actually, no, they're a little bit different. But they are similar to Skywing scales, kind of. And I'm remembering, I actually don't know, who planned the design? I know Tweety Sutherland didn't draw the design, but did she ask of Joy Ang to do a specific thing? Or did Joy Ang ask of Tweety Sutherland to label that as a description? Did, like, Tweety Sutherland ask for a specific design, like, for the Leafwings? Make them all leafy-like, and, you know, have long, elegant-looking horns with, you know, things on their back that, like, you know, spines on their back with membranes in between them that end in what looks like leaves. And to have spots all over them. Like, kind of like a tree. I feel like for Leafwings, their body was, like the inspiration for their body must have come from a tree, like a tree. Because they have, like, so many markings on them. It doesn't look like a tree, but just the characteristics of a tree. If you know what I mean. Although, whoever planned the design, Joy Ang did a good job drawing it, and whoever planned the design, I mean, because, like, my friends who, like, don't really like to draw things that often, I mean, they didn't ask me to, I honestly just wanted to, because I enjoyed drawing, but they never really made, like, a specific design. They just told me what they looked like, and then I drew them based off of that, and they liked it. So I was wondering if that was like that for Tweety Sutherland and Joy Ang. I doubt anyone knows, because I don't think anyone watching here has a good connection with Twitchy Southern. But heck, for all we know, all the Wings of Fire videos could be supervised by her and we'd never have a clue.
Wings of Fire are cool.
Yes, Sophia, now be quiet. Sophia, that's... You don't... No. Jesse, be quiet! No, I am making a video. I apologize. Okay? They don't understand the concept of I'm making a video.
Yes, I do.
Then be quiet.
Don't be quiet.
Thanks.
I'm not going to get my cat.
I sincerely apologize for the siblings' interruptions. It happens to everybody with siblings. No one can exactly control their siblings to a full extent. At least we can't. I can't, because this is not like a team channel. No, there's some channels with like crews, like I'm pretty sure Snake Discovery. Just a random channel I listed. Not sure. I mean, there's like the main persons like usually shows up, but then there are like people that help. Like, I forgot the girl's name, but yeah, I really like her channel. Here's just me saying random channels I like, which is at this point basically shouting them out, basically. I never specifically said that I was shouting them out, but basically that's what I'm doing. This is just a whole shout out fest, although I doubt anyone's going to see it since I only have like 56 people strong. But hey, it could happen. It could very well happen. I forgot the girl's name, but I'm going to check out her channel eventually. The two inspirations for this video were obviously Dragon Sheep and the girl whose notification you saw earlier. I forgot her name because I don't remember things well unless they're stuck in my head, like Frozen Gem, or like Rachel the Rainwing, for instance. Shamewing. I'm not going to list all the YouTubers of Wings of Fire that I know because it's too many and I don't feel like it. But yes. Oh yeah, there's also Rithari. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. But her channel's pretty nice, if you ask me. It's like kind of funny how you like... It's like funny how you just randomly run into a YouTuber and then they seem to like almost represent most of the Wings of Fire fandom. Like big chunks of it. No thanks, Sophia, go away! That's my sister asking if I wanted some goldfish.
It's yummy.
Sophia, no.
Why do you make goldfish?
Did I say I hated them?
It's not like you're allergic to them.
I just don't want any. Here I decided the end of them because like railings have that and also laziness. Hey, it happens to everyone, doesn't it? Everyone needs to find loopholes around their laziness when drawing or when doing anything, really. There needs to be some loopholes that need to be found because us, random people that are watching us, are sometimes lazy. Although, I don't know. Everyone's occasionally lazy, right? Most people are. All the people that I know would be lazy at least at one point in their life. Because that's what humans are. Sometimes. Not always, though. We're not always lazy. Wow, I'm saying where, like, there are aliens watching this video or something. I'd be honored, though. Thank you, aliens, for watching this video.
That's a good one. Oh, there's the goldfish. Yummy.
Again, don't mind my siblings in the background. They talk a lot.
I was not talking.
Yeah, what she said. I put in some music, but I have a feeling that copyrights are going to strike us. I think that happened to me once a while ago, and like almost never again, I'm pretty sure. That's why I don't use music that much. Also, because I don't think about it until mid-video. Maybe that one time in the background. Actually, a few times I did it in the background and somehow didn't get copyrighted. Probably because my voice was over it. That could be a reason. Pretty sure if that's only if it's unaltered. Like, you'll have a higher chance if it's completely unaltered. I'm probably wrong about this. Though there's this thing I found out about, like, school censoring of videos. If there's no cuss words in the first 3 seconds, and I believe the last 9 seconds, then it will be on there. That's pretty sure, I mean, that's like how it is for us. Like, it's the first 3 seconds that we find out whether we can watch it or not. It's like how we find out. You know, I wonder how Dragon Sheep thought of this. And when she thought of it. Did she think about it as she was making the video? No, I mean, not as she was making. She obviously thought about it before she made the video. Oh, crap. But the question is, how long before the video did she think about this? Did she make the video as soon as she thought about this? Because I'm pretty sure I've done that before. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have over 100 videos. Ooh, the tail's all messed up. I'll just fix that quickly. Well, to be fair, now that I think about it, there are like many videos I've seen of other YouTubers doing this. Like actually decently popular videos. Like more popular than mine not getting copyright striked, I'm pretty sure. And there's also random stuff in the background because Sophia's playing something on her tablet. Quiet. For any of you guys familiar with Go Animate, my sister likes watching it.
It's so funny. Sometimes there's a crew and
Sophia, nope, be quiet. Nope, just be quiet.
And sometimes it flashes very fast. Last time my screen flashed very fast.
Stop it. Get some help.
Hell. Stop it. Get some help.
Sophia, quiet. Please, be quiet. Thank you. Ah, how wholesome and adorable. It's probably what everyone watching is going to... I mean, not everyone, but some people are just going to be like, ah, siblings. I should probably cut off part of the coloring in, because this video is getting to be pretty long. It's been almost an hour and a half. Actually, it's about to be really soon. Basically is now. Yep, let's just count this as my 50 sub special. Even though I'm 6 subscribers late. Because I, had a little hard time deciding. Originally it was going to be like a Gotcha Dare thing, but then no one ever really gave a response, so... I'm just gonna do this. Maybe for my 100 sub special I'll do that. Assuming there'll be enough people actually active on my channel for that to happen. Actually, I have no idea how many people are active on this channel. I wish they'd tell me. I know that some of my friends are decently active on it, because they've commented. But I'm not sure if they're active. It would help if you'd comment and tell me that you're active, but you don't have to. It would help immensely. to satisfy my thirst for knowledge of whether you guys are active. Please. Again, you don't have to, because you have free wills. I'm going to stop this video for a sec. Like, you know, I'm gonna pause it, and when I get back, there will be some more progress on this dragon. I'm back. I got a water. Because I'm thirsty. Lemon water. If I could have, I would have done a live stream, but I don't know how to do that without showing my face, and I don't want to show my face, even though I accidentally already have, and only a few people saw that. I don't want to do that again. And that wasn't my full face. So, that's good. I know many others do that, but hey, don't wanna. So this is my Leafwing Rainwing so far, as you can see. And I'm not usually insanely proud of my designs for some reason, but I'm proud. This is not that bad of a design, I'll admit. I still want to know how Dragon Sheep thought of this challenge. I'll have to remember to hashtag this video, hashtag Dragon Sheep Hybrid Challenge. Actually, if I do a hashtag, there is a good chance maybe more people will see it. Maybe more people will be specifically searching for this. So yay, thanks Dragon Sheep. Thanks for making me do that. I mean, you can't really force us to, but I'm going to because I care.
Should I turn my tap to 100%?
Yes, but just be quiet, please. Sorry, that's my sister again. She's kind of in the room. Well, now she's not, but she's going to be back in the room, I'm pretty sure. She's an okay sister, but I prefer that she wouldn't be in the same room when I'm recording, but I can't stop her now. R.I.P. So the plan to make this for color palette, Leafwing, and Rainwing. I plan on, like, doing what Dragon Sheep did for the Icewing part of the color and, like, making it fade on her legs in different places into, like, only colors that only certain tribes could have, you know, like, although Sea Wings can also be blue, and I don't want this to be mistook for a Tribrid. I mean, as much as I like Tribrids, heck, my main character is a Tribrid. I don't want to do Tribrids for some reason, I just don't want to. You know? Again, props to Dragon Sheep for doing that. You have given me a video idea. You have given many people a video idea. You have helped many people. Sure, we may have thought about this. May have. But you guarantee that we know about this. I don't know if you know this, but I draw on my phone. I've heard there are like many people who do it on their computer, but the reason you can't hear clicking is because I do it on my phone. Because I only have a phone. But that's okay. I've gotten so used to it that if it was difficult, I would have no idea. So it's good. It's all good. Actually, and I've also made like a dragon. I've made like a dragon sculpture because I had like some air drag clay left over from like a school project. I'm planning on showing it on the channel when it's done. I've asked many questions in this video. You don't have to answer all of them, but if there's some random dedicated soul that decides to, oh dear lord, I will feel sorry that they even wanted to ask that many questions. Then again, I've seen people on like other people's like channels literally answering all the questions in their video. There's like quite a few. I'm like, who has the motivation to do that? But then again, if it's someone I like enough, No offense to people. I'm not going to name who I don't like because that's just not courteous. It's just not nice. It's not nice to do. Although, to clear things up with Share the Hybrid, again, I'm sorry. I apologize greatly. We both, I'm not trying to sound bad, but we kind of both did things wrong, and I'm going to apologize for what I did. If I said your art was bad, Share the Hybrid, to be honest, your art is actually pretty good. And I feel like I'm feeling torn. I feel like I shouldn't feel remorse, but at the same time I feel, yeah, I think it's right to feel remorse. I think I've made a good choice feeling remorse. I guess what she said just rubbed me the wrong way. It's okay. We all make mistakes. Mistakes are to be made in life. Maybe both of us learned something from this. Mainly me, because I said some bad things that I probably shouldn't have said. Now I'm kind of worried that I caused her to feel some bad feelings. As much as what she said was a little not the best thing to say, she's not a bad person for that. You know what? She's not that bad of a person. We can all secretly feel our feelings for each other, but if they're negative, I may as well not show them. I'll only show the apology. But I forgive her. I forgive her as long as she doesn't do it again. I'm not going to say what she did for the sake of I can't pronounce that word, but yes, I feel terribly sorry for what I said. She did not deserve that. So Share the Hybrid, if you're for some reason watching this, I'm sorry. Sorry I did the things I did. You don't have to apologize for anything, but I'm going to apologize. So, on a brighter note, I might, maybe if I have enough motivation, and I get a lot of comments. Depending on the amount of comments, right now I'm going to set it at 2. On this video, I'm going to do what most YouTubers probably, I've heard many jokes about this being asked many times. I'm going to pick, everyone's going to have to, organize the comments oldest to new, and I'm going to choose 2 or 3 people. Depending on motivation, I might even do 4. It's basically an OC raffle. I'll draw your guys' OCs. Not all of yours, because I do not have that much motivation. And by the way, if this does happen and you guys get mad that your OC wasn't picked, I do feel your anger, but be angry at the random number generator, not me. Hey, maybe if you keep trying, and maybe if I keep doing things like this, maybe you'll eventually get picked. Because I know how it feels not to win. It feels bad, but it's going to happen. And you can't do anything about it. Other than try. Oh wait, I said I wouldn't do any spoilers. I'm not going to say what the Wings of Fire reference I was going to say. Because I don't want I want it to be new Wings of Fire fan friendly, if you know what I mean. So no spoilers. I'm going to say it, but you guys all know, you guys know which character was also new that they might not win, but they tried anyways. You know who I'm talking about, I think. I just can't really say much. I've got to be anonymous about that. But Wings of Fire fan would probably understand who I mean. I am so sorry to the people who have not read that far and that are super confused. Keep reading. It's great. I'm gonna pause for a little bit since this video has almost been 2 hours. Hooray for me. So I got some coloring and I've decided to mix it with leaf colors, like leaf wing colors and occasional splotches of really bright rainwing colors. For the background scales though, they're going to be a color that leaf wings can't have, I think. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to find the balance. Although, hey, I managed to do it with the Tribird. I can do it with these. I hope. The face will be a mostly leaf color, but it will fade into like a rainwing color, I'm pretty sure. My design might change. I'm literally thinking this up as I go. For all of these. This is no planning at all. This is just, you're just seeing me being able to think up characters straight up. Like just, I mean, not even really characters. Well, I think of the backstories like, literally right as I tell you them. Why? I don't know. Because I seriously just had a burst of energy, like, from a random video and then decided to do this, except theirs wasn't, like, hours long. Sibling, sorry. I can't control my siblings, they're monsters that I can't control. Oof. This is a leaf wing color. Willow is that color. I'm not gonna say who Willow is, but Willow is a character. And I feel like this one might not be as good as Aurora Borealis, but hey. I'm proud enough to not want to sell them, because firstly, I don't know how to sell them, and secondly, I actually really like this character. I quite like that character, you know? Looks nice. Now, this one might take a little bit longer or a little bit shorter. One of those two. Listen, I'm pretty sure leaf wings cannot be bright red. It's just something that my mind tells me. Leaf wings cannot be bright red. Leaf wings don't have bright colors, I'm pretty sure. I mean, yeah, they do, but they're usually like earth tone or like leaf tone or pine needles. You know, just foresty colors and jungle. No, like just greens and browns and yellowish greens. I'm pretty sure. That's not really a spoiler, that's just how they look. That does not really bring a spoiler. I mean, I doubt that brings a spoiler. It's seriously just their appearance. I doubt that's... Quiet, so quiet.
Look at my nail. I got paint.
I don't care.
They're not paint.
Sophia, I'm in the middle of something. Sophia, I'm in the middle of something. Sophia, I'm in the middle of something. God help me. Sophia, be quiet now. No, break it. I apologize. Sophia will not stop talking.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, now be quiet. Oh yeah, sometimes they sing songs in front of them and then they repeat them. As much as I like the songs, I don't like... Sophia, no! Sophia, shush! No! Shush! No! She's singing the cuss word song. Well, kids can't watch this now, even though a literal kid just cussed.
I just said, fuck it.
No, Sophia, shut up!
Ah,
Shut up!
fuck it.
It's not funny. Can you please be quiet?
Watch it though.
No, I want you to be quiet. I'm not going to delete it, of course, because... You know what? I'm going to take a break. Like, not really take a break, but I'm just going to pause and cut the video for a little bit.